Steve, it was 1-1 here against Billericay. Do you feel it was a point gained after going 1-0 down, or was it 2 points lost after they went down to 10 men?
Always a point gained, especially away from home. I don't care whether it was 10 men, 9 men. What I look at is where we are at the minute. Every point's valuable. People look too far ahead of where we should be, where we could be. At the moment, we're in a situation that we've got to dig ourselves out of, and that point today is a way of doing that. So always a point gained when you're away from home. Like I say, everyone will comment on they were down to 10 men. Teams are harder to break down when they're 10 men sometimes. We could have used the ball a little bit better, but we still had 2 or 3 chances. Sean's made, I think, 2 saves all afternoon, and that one right at the end was outstanding, but that's what he's there to do. Dan's got in on the left-hand channel a couple of times and smashed the ball over the bar. Maybe another day caresses that in the back of the net. But yeah, listen, I'll take a point. Where we are at the moment, every point's valuable, and that's a valuable point away at Billericay. It's never an easy place to come.
So what's your assessment on the team's overall performance?
Much better and hungrier than we've had previously, and that's from 1 to 16, plus the ones I had to leave out today. As I said to them, it's about everyone sticking together, trying to get through it. I'm going to be unpopular with certain players at certain times, but now I've had to leave 2 players out of the squad today because not everyone's back fit, most are back fit, which is a tough job for me, but I've got these decisions to make. And like I say, I'll be unpopular with certain individuals in certain games, in certain moments, but my job's to worry about getting this club out of where we are and to safety, and then look to kick on. But at the moment, we're trying to catch the team that's ahead of us. Ain't seen results today, but catch the team that's ahead of us, and then we'll look to progress from there.
Isaiah Harvey was playing at right back. Barney is out injured. What would you say about his performance, and what does it say about the club setup, youth setup, for them to be able to come into the first team?
Yeah, he's not from our youth team or anything like that. He's someone that Mark Watson got involved. He's played a couple of games for us in the London Cup and Kent Cup, and he showed his promise. And maybe on Tuesday, because I was going to start him and I changed my mind just for put the team sheet in. In hindsight, maybe should have started him. But today he showed his worth as a 19-year-old of the capabilities he's got, up against a couple of good players today, and he held his own very well, so I was very impressed with him going forward and defending. Also, the return of captain Tom Beer. How much of a boost is that going to be to have the captain back on the pitch? It will be. He's a quality player, and you miss quality players. You know, Danny Waldron and Sonny Black didn't get on the pitch today, and then you look, Marcel and Manny didn't even get in the squad today. So we've got plenty of quality in around us. It's just me finding the right remedy to get us points on the board. And as I said, I will be unpopular with certain players at certain times this season, because they may not be picked, or they may not be starting, or they may not come on. But that's my job, and I've got to take that on the chin, whether it works for us or don't work for us. I felt today everyone's input from 1 to, like I say, 18 was phenomenal. And that goes along with something that was missing today, which was Kenny. And I'm going to go on to this, that unfortunately he sent me a message on Thursday that his mum unfortunately passed away, which rocked the camp massively Thursday night at training. I can see on your face you look shocked, but I've been in touch with him, and I left him out of the squad today completely as well, and tell him not to bother coming to stay with his family, because it's very important. And I've got to send out sincere condolences to him, his family, from myself, the players, and everyone at this football club, because he's such a lovely fella. And these things, these things tend to hurt the kind people, and he's one of the nicest fellas you will ever meet, and like I say, I feel for him so much. So yeah, the condolences go out to Kenny.
From myself as well, and obviously from everybody else at the club. So we do move forward to Tuesday night again, away at Burgess Hill. Yeah. How are you going to approach that game? Are we going to see any new faces or returning faces?
We'll see. I'll get the weekend out of the way. The staff and Sam will talk with any injuries or knocks, and then it's my job and the staff's job to pick another 16 who starts, who's on the bench for Tuesday, to combat a very good Burgess Hill side. And again, they've had an amazing run. They had a sticky patch, but they've got a fantastic management team in Gary and Jay Lovett, and loads of players that have got quality in them, Chris Whelpdale, Glenn Ray, with the youngsters they've got, and we've got to put our best foot forward and just try and get another positive result, you know. So we had a positive result last Saturday. Everyone wants 3 points, and I do. Positive result last Saturday in terms of a point where we are. A disaster, which we didn't do an interview, so I apologise for that, because I kept him in the chamber for a long time after, an hour and had to go. But it was an awful performance, riddled with errors. And Aveley were on a good run, and we had to stop that. And then we come here today. They beat Chatham in the week with 10 men, by the way, and we've stood up. And I thought the second half we were very, very good. I thought first half we were good. You know, the goal again, not marking as we come out, but we'll look at that and address that. But the second half, I thought we was really good. I thought we was on the front foot. I thought the players listened to what the management team wanted to do today, as opposed to Tuesday, and we got our rewards from it. So, like I say, the pressure we kept putting on them, something was going to give. We just need a little bit of luck where something bounces to us where we might get that winner. But you make your own luck, and we just got to keep persevering and keep pushing on and keep trying our hardest.
Touch very briefly. I was thrown a little bit by the Kenny bit. New signing on loan, short-term loan deal from Horsham, Ola. Seemed to have quite an impact today as well.
Yeah, again, he's another player that played against us last year. He's played against me when he was at Lewis, and a fantastic talent like Daniel, like Fumi, like Denzel. Pace, can go both ways. And he's come here to help us and get minutes for himself, because he wants to get back into his parent club team, which is Horsham, in the National South. They're doing well at the minute, so they can't get minutes. So it was offered to me, and I took it with the backing of the club, which I've got to appreciate from them as well in the situation we're in. And I thought he'd done well today, but again, he hasn't played a lot of minutes this season, so it's just building it up. And you look, Fumi come on, and Fumi again was really good. Dan was a thorn in their side in the second half. So we've got, just need these players to play, and it's a confidence thing, everyone says it, just to get that confidence of just keep going, and something will turn for us. And like I say, I'm taking a positive out today, which is a point. And then I'll look forward to Burgess Hill after the analysis work, and hopefully we can get another point, if not more, on Tuesday night.
Lovely. Thank you for your time, Steve.
Thank you.